for founders by founders. In the early days of our movement, there was pushback. Lots of pushback. Our branding was particular, aimed at tech founders and only tech founders. People would approach me at events and say, "Why is #Real Talk for the tech industry? Why isn't #Real Talk for everyone?" As a trauma survivor myself, I know many industries and many communities struggle with mental health. People found our obsession with tech founders very peculiar. Many people assumed that #Real Talk was influenced by Keen's death, but the stakes are much more than that. It is my deepest belief, being one of you and building the companies of the future, that business leaders of all walks of life can change the world. It sounds cheesy, but it's true. Despite what I have lived, I am lucky that I discovered entrepreneurship and innovation at such a young age. When I was a little girl, I didn't know better. I didn't know that I was an anomaly or that my upbringing was unique, sitting at the dining table with Keen and our parents as they asked us what business idea we wanted to build next. In every great loss I have ever experienced, I have created a company or a community to solve that problem. In seeing how the tech industry has evolved in just a decade, we are the future. Technology is the future, not just for the founders, but for every industry on the planet. The business leaders of the future, individuals like yourself, are some of the biggest dreamers I know, declaring their moonshots and building their literal or figurative rockets to the moon. Each of us has so much potential, so much to give to the world. But we forget that. We forget our roots and our why. Most importantly, we forget our hearts. Our decisions and the way we lead can harm or inspire the people around us. In climbing the very steep hill that is building #Real Talk, I am certain that we can do better. That we must and can support our own, especially when leaders are stumbling in the darkness that is mental health. I know that being a leader in these times is tough, but we don't have to do it alone. We can be friends. We can be allies. We can speak out and reconnect leader to leader. That was the vision of my late brother, who built and left his legacy in his own way. Back in 2014, Keen was fresh out of university and working at one of the best mobile development firms in North America. When summer came, he flew with his close friend to Cape Town. That trip was a big deal for him. Growing up as first-generation immigrants, we were poor. It was only when we were adults, making money from our jobs and our businesses, that we could afford to travel outside of North America.